Hi, I'm Evan Swanson with Swanson Home Loans and Mortgage Trust, NMLS number 120856. In this video, I'm going to answer a question that I'm frequently asked by home buyers, which is, can I build my closing costs into my loan amount in order to reduce my cash out of pocket? Now, I'm going to answer this question today from a purchase transaction perspective. I am not going to address the question from a refinance. The short answer to the question is no. A home buyer typically is not able to arbitrarily add the closing costs into the loan amount. And the reason for that has to do with the loan to value restrictions of a loan program. Let's look at this with an example. Let's assume there's a home buyer who's purchasing a property for $300,000 and the loan program they're using requires a 5% down payment. That means they would put $15,000 down and take out a loan for $285,000. And let's assume, for example, the total closing costs, prepaid, prorated payments for that purchase is $7,000. So without anything happening, purchase price $300,000, 5% down is $15,000 plus $7,000 settlement charges. The buyer would have to bring in $22,000 to close. Now, if we were to arbitrarily add that $7,000 into the loan amount, that would push the loan up to $292,000. And now the loan to value would be 97%. If the loan program doesn't allow for a loan to value of 97%, then unfortunately the buyer is not able to add that in. Now, there is a backdoor way that we can address this. The buyer could make an offer to the seller where they say, listen, seller, I'll buy the property from you for $307,000, but at closing, I want you to subsequently give me a $7,000 credit back to be applied to my closing costs. In that instance, the buyer would have to bring in 5% down based on a $307,000 purchase price, which is $15,350. And now the seller is giving a credit to be applied to the closing costs. So the buyer is effectively able to finance their closing costs by buying the property for a higher price and subsequently asking the seller to give a credit. Now, there are a lot of issues around that. In some markets, that may not be viable. And in that instance, the house would have to appraise for $307,000 to collateralize or to cover that additional $7,000 credit being asked for. So again, can loan closing costs be built into the loan amount? By default, no in a purchase transaction. In some instances, you may be able to backdoor it using that strategy. If you have any questions, let me know. You can find me online at swansonhomeloans.com. Thanks for watching.